Hey, Tom Casey here today talking to you about Refrigerant 22, sometimes called R22 or Freon. A lot of older systems manufactured before like the 2010 timeframe especially, R22 was the standard refrigerant for heating and cooling systems. Unfortunately, the EPA in the whole ozone depletion type of scenario many years ago came up with something at the Montreal Protocol which banned R22. And it was said over a long period of time that the phase out would occur. Well, the phase out has occurred. And while there may be some R22 still left in circulation or reclaimed and cleaned, it is literally liquid gold. A jug of refrigerant, 30 pounds of refrigerant, could cost over $1,000, $1,200, $1,400 to purchase the refrigerant. Here's the scenario. If your system's low on charge or needs charge, there's a leak. And putting in expensive refrigerant that's going to cost several hundreds of dollars, the average repair for charging a system with R22 runs $800 plus, not counting even finding and fixing the leak. If your system is old, dumping that kind of money into it doesn't make a ton of sense. We have an actuarial rule that says take the cost of the repair, multiply that times the age of the unit in years, and if that number comes up to be higher than a $5,000 replacement value, it doesn't make any sense to repair the system. And virtually every single time we make this calculation with R22, our recommendation is to replace it. Now there are things called drop-ins, but unfortunately they're not really drop-ins. You've got to go ahead and evacuate the system and recover the refrigerant and do all sorts of retrofitting, and then you can drop in the new refrigerant. But guess what? It's rare. It's not been proven over a long period of time that it's reliable. And when the time comes to replace your system, which if it's of the vintage of R22 isn't very far away, the new refrigerant or this drop-in is going to be obsolete by today's standards anyways. So our recommendation when you have an R22 system is right off the bat, the fact you have a banned refrigerant, we should consider, does it make any sense to dump any money into it? Now if it's running perfectly and it's just a matter of maintaining it and cleaning it and tuning it up, fantastic. But as soon as it needs any type of refrigeration repairs or any type of costly other repairs, putting any money into that old R22 system is normally a very, very poor financial decision. Our recommendation is to consider a replacement. Boom.